Here we go. Drew, what's the room on the back for? Okay. Let's get this ride on the road. Give us the green light. Here, let's view the animals here.
Hey, John, good evening, friends. My name is Goose. I'm going to be your driver today for our first ride through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. The reserve was established way back in 1971 to protect Harambe's local wildlife from the threat of poaching. Since then, the animals truck's pretty great for as far as just like
they look really
about the animal spotting guide shows some of the first animals seen here on the reserve. We're looking for some of those.
Here we go.
Some extras you never really know.
We are now entering the Harambe Wildlife Reserve.
At all times, and don't drop anything while we're out there. It's probably going to sit out there until the animal keeper can get it for you, and it's going to get run over a few times. So just go ahead and keep it nice and safe on the truck. For your safety, make sure you're fully seated for the whole trip. That way nobody falls out of the truck themselves. Go away. And make sure your flashes are off so you don't blind anyone around you. All right, in we go.
Hit it, Goose! Woo! Here we go. Oh, one of these things.
There's some of the shyest animals in the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. The animals love to hide. They've got lots of hiding spots. So keep your eyes peeled. Hiding by that big tree stump in the back on the right. There are two animals. The little one is a yellowback diker. The big one is the okapi.
Oh, there they are, way in the back.
Diker is the largest
Back
of the
there.
17 subspecies of diker. And dikers, Afrikaans, are for diver. When they get scared, they dive into the bushes. As for the okapi, it was first discovered in 1901, and it's the only living relative of the giraffe. It's pretty much a forest giraffe, so they're smaller with a different pattern because they're from a different ecosystem.
Wow.
They do have a lot of similarities to
Joking.
their cousins, though. For example,
You're okay,
the male
Diker.
okapi has oxygen on top of his head, just like all giraffes do. Then here on the left-hand side is the water animal.
Smells like
Our
poo.
first photo stop here. From fortunate enough to find a black rhino. Right now, less than 5,000 black rhinos are left in the world because for years we've been poaching them for their horns. And scientists say that by the year 2025, the black rhino could easily be extinct in wild water.
And black rhinos matter.
So we'll see if we can find some here. They tend to not be very social during the day. They like being secluded. At night, though, they do socialize a little bit at watering holes. See if we can find one further forward then.
Yep, didn't see him.
Oh, some antelope coming up on the right-hand side.
Let's see where the antelope
The
are.
tan-colored antelope here. This is the greater kudu, the second tallest antelope in Africa.
Where he be? Oh, there he is, right there. Look.
Those are going to be 5 feet tall at their shoulders. Females like this don't have horns. Males have horns that can be about 6 feet long.
Cuernos. Hey, you dropped it over there.
Wow.
You dropped it.
Let's go ahead and cross right there. The rhino is on the left by those big white rocks. He's just kind of walking around back
Let's
there.
see where we're at here.
Let's see if he comes back up.
Don't mind this thing here.
There he goes.
Where you going, to get some grub?
Just making a quick little appearance. Now, black rhinos are weighed at about 3,000 pounds. And they mostly eat leaves, so their top lip is shaped like a bird bill, which helps them pluck leaves from bushes and small trees. Another greater
Where's that?
kudu right there.
This thing right there. Oh, fuck.
What happens, we're going to head down to the Safi River. It's home to Africa's
They all
most
know it's
senior
dinner
animal.
time.
It boasts more lives in Africa every single year than any other African animal. It includes predators like crocodiles and lions.
Let's do this. High five!
Did you figure it out? Took it off?
I must ask you a question. Oh, good.
Right back there in the corner.
Hungry, hungry hippo. Hungry, hungry, hungry hippo. Oh, it's a male. It's definitely a male.
Hippos weigh over 5,000 pounds. They'll spend the majority of their day underwater, only leaving the water at night to look for food. There's a lot
5,000 pounds.
Every night, hippos can eat anywhere from 80 to 150 pounds of food. They eat grass, leaves, fruits, vegetables. But it is fairly common to see them fully submerged. They can hold their breath underwater for about 8 minutes at a time. On that first island there is a blackbird perched up right at the beginning of the island. There he goes. That's a white-breasted cormorant. They don't have very strong waterproofing oils. Whenever they come out of the water, they have to dry off in the sun. Then you find the pelicans here too. These are pink-backed pelicans.
Look at the hungry hippos.
Their backs turn pink during mating season.
Ooh, they
That's how they
stink.
attract mates. During the regular course of the year, their backs are white.
They be
But
stank.
they're super social. You usually find them in family groups and in nesting colonies.
Oh, look at this one flying. He's trying to race the truck. Smart Alec.
The hippo, can't really see it, but there's one laying down up that pathway there, right past that big palm tree.
We see you, Tubby.
But we're going to go ahead and move on here and cross the Croc Bridge. Beneath it, you of course find the Nile crocodiles. Those are going to be 16 to 20 feet long, and they're cold-blooded animals. You come by and see them hanging out with their mouths open. That's them trying to cool down and regulate their excess body heat.
Drew, give it to me. I'll get it right here.
Body heat flow out. These guys can hold their breath for 2 hours at a time underwater as long as they're remaining inactive. And on land, they reach roughly a 10-mile-an-hour running speed.
Oh, looky here, the waterfall.
Now, we're heading out to a pretty cool part of the reserve, the Serengeti grasslands.
Oh, look at the little river, guys.
The animals, the plants, the trees. For example, this one, you can't really tell from here, but on both sides of us.
I will.
Very recognizable, very famous acacia or baobab tree.
Yeah, I got it.
Is the Billy Bob tree? Sorry,
This one's
sorry.
baobab here.
I didn't mean to touch your hand with my grubby hand.
Two of the most recognizable trees.
Look at that tree.
This one's pretty special because they're drought resistant. Baobabs only have leaves during the rainy season. They store water in their trunks during the rainy season, and that water has to last until the next rainy season. So when it isn't rainy season, they save water by not having any leaves.
That's why I got a big donkey. I mean, a big trunk.
But as soon as we're right
Going
here,
across these little special things here. The falcon. Look at them all. Oh my goodness, there's a whole herd of everything. Look at the giraffe running. Look, he's chasing that little thing. He's all excited over there. He knows it's dinner time. They know it's dinner time. And they are hungry. They've been out. Who is chasing them?
That one is really being.
Look at them. They're angry giraffes. I mean, they're not playing around with
Serengeti
you.
grasslands house some pretty cool African animals like the giraffes, the elephants, the lions, zebras, cheetahs, all that fun stuff. It's also a superhighway for millions of animals and their migration patterns every single year. The first animal we see down here on the right-hand side, these are springbok. Springbok are the national animals of South Africa. They're only about 3 feet tall at their shoulders. When they get scared, startled, excited, they can sprint 14 feet in the air repeatedly.
Wow.
Also run about 50 miles an hour.
Boing!
Fastest animals. Holy cow.
Now look how neatly they keep the grass cut here. I mean, all a very nice height. Oh, even here. Look at these things. Grande Cuernos coming up. That's big horns.
One of the coolest animals here, the Ankole cattle. There's some big horns. Ankole cattle are a symbol of wealth in Africa. They don't eat them, they don't make them do farm work. They usually keep them to show off. Some tribes use them as a form of currency, and they're often given in exchange for somebody's hand in marriage, too. Their horns house their cooling system. The inside of the horn is a semi-hollow honeycomb pattern, and there's blood vessels running from the base all the way to the tip. You also find sinus cavities in their horns.
Is your neck strong
But if you
from
look at
carrying
this den
those
on the
things?
left-hand side, you find 2 hyenas.
Yeah, who are you kicking at?
Laying down. They're facing this way.
He's like, oh, this feels so good. This feels so good.
These are nocturnal animals, and they are scavengers. They kind of eat whatever another predator leaves.
Is that the
as
boss?
leftovers. They live in groups, females more dominant than the males entirely. Also here on the left-hand side, one of the largest antelope in Africa, the Patterson Zealand. When they're fully grown, they can be 6 feet tall at their shoulders. They weigh around 2,000 pounds, about as heavy as a giraffe. Well, those are 2 females and then 2 little boys, so they're not very big.
Sorry, Bill, I didn't mean to do that.
But I'm going to be catching up with the mascot of the grasslands, the wildebeest.
Sky over there. Oh, that's a Disney sky. They pump stuff in the air to make that color. It's magical Disney stuff.
Really? It's magic.
I don't think that's a sky. I think it's a wall.
The wildebeest make up the largest land animal migration in the world. About 2 million move through Africa every single year.
Wildebeests.
During that migration, they give birth to about 8,000 babies. Those babies can run almost immediately, so they can keep migrating with their moms. But the moms just give them a few minutes to gain their footing. If they take too long, mom migrates without them. Slower wildebeest tend to get picked off by lions, maybe some hyenas, wild dogs, animals like that.
Oh, look at them battling over there.
But if you look at them, they're really odd looking. So in African folklore, they say the gods made them last, using whatever leftover parts they had after they made everyone else.
Isn't that what they said about women?
Just
joking.
Or they're known to be in a herd at all times. They don't have a social structure. So any wildebeest can move the herd at any time.
So follow me. Don't follow me.
Here's another one of those little springbok.
Look, it's coming across
Where's
the
this
road.
guy?
It's right over here, this way. He's coming.
Where's this little
It's gonna
spring
be on that
box?
side.
Alright, let me turn very slowly.
Lean over down. He wants to go there. Run it over. Nah, he's not gonna run it over.
Where is he? There he is. Here he is right here. I'll get you super close up. Ready? Ready? Set. Super close up.
Those giraffes, they all ran over, probably over the palm trees where they like to hang out the most.
I think he's licking his leg. Yeah,
Get just a piece of grass.
I got the grass. Oh, hey, here out on the safari.
Down there, Mommy. What is that? Like,
Looks like they cleaned up whatever food was on that little platform.
So there's another variety of antelope over here. They're over by the palm trees. But we'll see them once we take Timber Road in just a second.
Timber
All the giraffes
Road.
are hanging out up here on the left by the palm trees. And between the palm trees.
Palm trees and knees, scab knees and rice. It's like, oh, there he is. He's gonna try to cross. Why did the giraffe cross the road? Kevin.
Giraffes are the tallest animals in the world. They're born at about 6 feet tall, so premature